The emotional toll of the October 7 attacks on Israel is hard to fathom. Families shattered, lives upended, and over 250 people dragged into the unknown depths of Gaza by Hamas militants. For more than 2 years, the world has watched as negotiations dragged on. But now, a glimmer of hope emerges. Under the initial terms of a ceasefire agreement, 20 hostages are believed to still be alive and could be freed as early as Monday morning. This exchange involves Israel releasing around 2,000 Palestinian prisoners in return. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this deal a step toward lasting peace? Or does it empower groups like Hamas in ways that could lead to future conflicts? And this is the part most people miss, the human stories behind these names. Each one a poignant reminder of resilience, loss, and the unbreakable spirit of hope amid unimaginable hardship. Let's dive into who they are, their backgrounds, and the fragments of their journeys we've pieced together, making this complex situation a bit easier to grasp for those new to the details. First up is Alon Ohel, a 24-year-old musician and pianist who was snatched from the Nova Music Festival. He was hiding in a shelter among the injured and deceased when militants pulled him out. His parents, who've become vocal champions for hostage releases, placed dozens of pianos around Israel. Check out their Instagram here, https://www.instagram.com, with the uplifting message, "You are not alone." In 2024, his mother Idit even arranged a heartfelt concert right on the Gaza border. As she shared with NPR, https://www.npr.org/2024-27-12270695543. Hostage Mother Concert, Israel Hamas Gaza Alon Ohel. I know that he's alive because he was taken alive, and I know that he's alive because I'm a mother. It's a powerful testament to maternal intuition and the lengths families go to keep hope alive. Then there are the Cunio brothers, Ariel, 28, and David, 35. From kibbutz near Oz, a communal Israeli farm community near the Gaza border. They were taken on October 7, along with their spouses and kids, as detailed in this NPR report. https://www.npr.org/2023-1219-1214, Israeli hostages Hamas Gaza. While their families were freed in prior deals, the brothers stayed behind. In July 2025, their mother Sylvia expressed her unyielding optimism. "I always try to stay optimistic, because there's no other way. I just want them all home." For beginners wondering about kibbutzim, they're cooperative communities in Israel where people live and work together, often focusing on agriculture or other shared endeavors, places that have sadly become symbols of vulnerability in this conflict. Avinatan, or 32, is the second oldest of 7 siblings. With a degree in electrical and computer engineering, he worked in Israel's thriving high-tech sector. He was abducted from the Nova Festival alongside his girlfriend, Noah Argamani, who was rescued by Israeli forces in 2024, as covered here. https://www.npr.org/2024/NXS149970026, Israel Gaza hostages rescued. Viral footage of their capture, showing militants forcibly separating them, became an iconic image of that tragic day. In March 2025, freed hostages conveyed a reassuring sign of life to his family, proving he's still with us. Kupershtein, 23, was the oldest of 5 siblings and the primary earner after his father became disabled. Passionate about motorcycles, he was taken while volunteering at the Nova Festival. He last appeared in a Hamas video in April 2025 next to fellow hostage Maxim Herkin, stirring waves of concern and debate about how such footage is used, empowering militants, or highlighting the need for negotiations. Elkana Bohbot, 36, was at the Nova Festival when he was seized. Multiple videos of his time in captivity have emerged, with the latest in May 2025. Just 3 months ago, his mother told Gali, Israel's army radio, "I don't want to hear any more talk. I just want to see the headline, 'We signed the deal.' I'm exhausted from promises. I've lost my sanity, my optimism. My body can't take it anymore." Her words capture the raw exhaustion of waiting, a sentiment echoed by many families. Eitan Horn, 39, was taken from kibbutz near Oz with his brother Yair, who was released earlier this year. As an informal education specialist, Eitan shared some of his captivity with Yair, and the brothers even navigated tunnels during Israeli airstrikes to evade danger. Yair's February 2025 release brought temporary joy. But anxiety for Eitan lingers, reminding us how partial recoveries can deepen the pain for those left behind. Eitan Moore, 25, the oldest of 8 siblings, worked as a barista with dreams of owning his own cafe. He was kidnapped from the Nova Festival, where he served as a security guard. Freed hostages describe him as a beacon of morale, even standing up to captors for others. His family in Kiryat Arba, a settlement in the West Bank, has publicly opposed deals with Hamas, viewing them as perilous for Israel's long-term security. But here's where it gets controversial. Should families dictate national policy, or is their perspective invaluable? It's a debate that divides opinions. Evyatar David, 24, managed shifts at a cafe and was gearing up for a trip to Southeast Asia. He was abducted from the Nova Festival with his friend Gilboa-Dalal. In August 2025, Hamas shared distressing videos of him, emaciated and forced to dig his own grave, then pressured to call for a ceasefire. The clips ignited widespread outrage in Israel, sparking questions about the ethics of using hostages in propaganda. Does this tactic prolong suffering or hasten resolution? Gali and Zeev Berman, 28-year-old twins from kibbutz Kfar Aza, were grabbed from their home on October 7th. Big fans of soccer and travel, they co-owned a sound and lighting business and had just come back from Costa Rica. As of February 2025, released captives confirmed the brothers were alive but separated, the longest they've been apart, according to their older brother Miran. Twins sharing such a bond makes their story even more heart-wrenching. Gilboa-Dalal, 24, loved animation and Japanese anime, with plans to visit Japan. He was taken from the Nova Festival alongside Evyatar David. His brother Gal narrowly escaped. As recounted here, https://theguardian.com/world/octo/reports. In February 2025, a Hamas video showed them watching friends' releases. Former hostages report Guy suffered severe abuse and starvation, leaving him in dire physical and mental shape, highlighting the brutal realities of prolonged captivity that often go unspoken. Maxim Herkin, 35, holds dual Israeli-Russian citizenship and immigrated from Ukraine. He was abducted from the Nova Festival after losing 2 close friends, a father to a daughter in Russia and with a partner in Israel. He sent his last message to his mother saying, "I love you." No contact since. A May 2025 video from Hamas depicted him looking pale and frail. His mother vowed to Israeli media, "Until I get my son back, I won't say thank you." Her stance underscores the conditional gratitude many feel toward any deal. Matan Angrest, 22, a soldier captured when his tank was ambushed near the Gaza fence. A sports lover, especially soccer, he faced abuse and interrogations from Hamas, per released hostages. His final sighting was in a March 2025 video, raising alarms about treatment in captivity. Matan Zangauker, 25, was seized from his home in kibbutz near Oz with his partner, Elkana Braslavski, who was freed in November 2023. They worked at the kibbutz's medical cannabis farm. One of the first sites hit on October 7th. Matan's single mother, who raised him and his 2 sisters, has emerged as a key advocate for hostages and was honored as one of the BBC's 100 Women of 2024. https://www.bbc.co.uk News Resources IDT 4F79D0982B49B2ECE-BAB. Her story illustrates how individuals can become powerful voices in global conversations. Nimrod Cohen, 20, he was 19 at the time, a soldier taken from his tank near Nirim kibbutz on the Gaza border. Hamas footage of his capture exists, and freed hostages affirm he's alive, though struggling physically and mentally. An outdoor enthusiast who hikes and plays video games, his mother Vicky posted on social media after the ceasefire, https x.com/bringnimrod/status 19760541765857. My child, you are coming home. Profound hope. Omri Miran, 48, a shiatsu therapist, a former massage therapy, and lead gardener at kibbutz near Oz, was abducted from his Nahal Oz home in front of his wife and 2 daughters. Hamas released kidnapping videos. As the oldest living hostage in Gaza, his father Danny has campaigned tirelessly. In a recent NPR interview, he bubbled with joy. I feel on top of the world, as if my son has been born again. It's a touching example of how aging parents find renewed energy in advocacy. Braslavski, 21, a soldier from Jerusalem who guarded at the Nova Festival, was taken after aiding others' escapes. In April 2025, Islamic Jihad, another militant group, released a video of him looking gaunt and unwell. Contact ceased in July, but officials believe he's alive. His parents lead the hostage families movement, amplifying calls for action. Segev Kalfon, 27, a finance student from Tel Aviv, was grabbed while fleeing Hamas at the Nova Festival. A friend recounted militants seizing him from their car. Diagnosed with severe anxiety, post-car accident just weeks before, his mother worries about his access to meds, detailing how pre-existing conditions can worsen in such environments. Finally, Yosef 25, a bartender and eldest son of a single mother he supported, enjoys cycling, camping, and hiking. He was abducted from the Nova Festival after heroically helping others flee. Freed hostages spotted him alive, and a May 2025 Hamas video showed him with Elkana Bohbot. As we wrap up these profiles, it's clear this isn't just about numbers. It's about people with dreams, families, and futures interrupted. The ceasefire deal promises relief, but it also stirs debate. Are prisoner swaps a fair trade, or do they inadvertently fund terrorism? And this is the part most people miss, the role of international pressure in speeding up releases. Do you agree that such exchanges are necessary for humanitarian reasons, or do they perpetuate the cycle? What counterpoints do you see? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's discuss.